So I don't know. How are we already on season 3, episode 7 already? It seems to be going by way too fast.
I could make it 0.
That makes less sense.
I could make it 0.
And we're on the air. Welcome back. This is the Almost Sideshow. My name is Adam. That's Terry, and we are breaking down another episode of Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
This is about money, folks. This is titled Finances. No, it's not. It's called Expenses. It's the same type of thing. Disregard. Expenses. I can't even read my own text here. May 22nd, 2017. This episode debuted. And I'm talking too much. Terry, how we doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, this will be an interesting episode to look at after the action packedness of the last few. This one slows things back down. As you can tell, we're building back up for what the end of this season is going to bring us, and from the looks of it, it's going to be quite the ending. Shall we get into it?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Better Call Saul, Season 3, Episode 7 is entitled Expenses. That's the title.
Finances.
Expenses, not finances. Expenses. Here we go. Welcome to life during suspension for Jimmy McGill. He's cleaning up garbage on the side of the road for his community service while fielding calls for Saul Goodman Productions. Very few calls come through, and he has to start giving away his services. Oh, and taking calls during community service cancels out his community service time. I can make it 0. So everything is going bad for Jimmy. But he tries to keep up appearances with Kim, emptying out his savings to pay the bills, maxing out his credit cards to pay for drinks. Not going well for Jimmy. Mike, on the other hand, starts building his playground. He meets a woman named Anita that he wants to help after hearing about her husband disappearing mysteriously in the New Mexico desert. This brings him to take a new job. That job? Price is back. That's because our third main character in this episode is Nacho, who breaks into Price's house, not to steal baseball cards this time, but to ask him to get empty capsules of Hector Salamanca's medicine. Price asks Mike to once again be his backup. He's not going to be fooled again. Mike, seeing what's going on, meets with Nacho at the drop to make sure he does what he's going to do well, so it doesn't trace back to him. Nacho can be a little sloppy. Meanwhile, Jimmy is plotting slipping Jimmy cons with Kim. Kim doing it just for fun, but Jimmy actually wants to pull them off. Then he finds a con he can pull. Not for personal gain, but just to screw over Chuck even more. While trying to get a refund for his malpractice insurance that he no longer can use because his license is suspended, and in the process of finding out because his license is suspended, his premiums are about to more than double, he lets slip in conversation that Chuck may have had a mental breakdown in court and is messing up clients' accounts and is really just mentally not well. So I guess the brothers can now suffer higher premiums together. All right.
What goes around comes around, as they say in the insurance game. This was a kind of an interesting episode. Bob Odenkirk does not look good in green. I can tell you that. and Jimmy does not look good having greed, which is the color of green, with the Breaking Bad color theory there. I kind of, I didn't like the green color on Jimmy in this episode, but I don't know.
I like his director look though.
His director,
like he really tried. He really goes all out for the director look with the like Carhartt jacket and the Panavision hat and
that camera. He's your friend. Talk to your friend. What was the friend's name? That was like Brian or Doug or something.
Yeah, did I write it down? I might have written it down. I'll look.
Yeah, that's kind of funny though. could be a minor character.
Ron.
Ron. There we go.
Just two guys chatting about chairs.
Yeah, if you come down, discounts on you first purchase. That his director look is kind of funny. The community service stuff is actually pretty good too. This is definitely that a filler episode. Episode 7 tends to be that, it seems like, for this show, but it still provides a good substance there as well. The Nacho stuff is fascinating. I think we are kind of leading down the road where possibly Nacho's being set up, not Gus Fring for the stroke stuff, which I was very like, oh no, it's Gus, but not Nacho's kind of looking like he's doing it. But Mike brings a good point. You have to swap it out. That's the
swap it back.
Swap it back. They're going to check it. So yeah, it's a good episode. We definitely see. I don't know. The ending kind of puzzled me a little bit. Like he was struggling with money the entire time, but now he's just going like he's trying to hurt his brother again. Which
I mean. If he can't get ahead, he might as well take Chuck down with him, I guess.
Even more. Yeah, kind of. But what happened to? Oh, yeah, I don't know. But that's later. But that's
it's the only person he could like legitimately screw over at this point, and it was an opportunity to do it without actually having to like do something morally questionable.
Yeah, and it can be traced back to him. Just the transcript.
Yeah, I mean. He did what Chuck would do, which is just mention something in passing and put something out into the world that needed to be known.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, he didn't do Chuck any favors, and instead he just like made sure that what was actually happening was found out by the people who needed to, which is kind of what Chuck had been doing. Yeah, he's given Chuck a taste of his own medicine. Yeah, this is after like. You had all that build up, and then you had the big episode in episode 5. Episode 6 really felt like the fallout from that, as you see exactly what's going on. And yeah, episode 7, this almost felt like the start of a new mini season. And like we've got this little 4-episode season now to end it, where it's like, okay, what's our new normal? Well, our new normal is Jimmy doing community service, trying to get by, doing whatever he can to pay the bills, keep up appearances, not let Kim know that he's struggling. Mike is helping Nacho pull off stuff. We get one of the side characters coming back in a potentially major way. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting.
I didn't think of it that way. I think putting it as a little small minor season, I think that's kind of fascinating. I kind of dig that. I can see it too. So I like it. Good call on that.
What was your best scene?
It's where it's tough. It's the best scene. I think the. I don't know. I think my favorite scene actually is in the entire show is when Jimmy is sitting outside the ABQ in tune, and he's just gave out everybody's all his money, and then the makeup lady who was MVP material in the last episode, she says you need this more than I do type of stuff, like you're losing money here, and she's assesses the situation and understands that the other two guys are like, you're gonna catch the bus with us. The director doesn't care. He's a douchebag by trade, by proxy.
I get paid regardless if we shoot or not.
He has that stickman energy in this episode too. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna hang out on my freaking what's it called, wheelchair. But I think that's my favorite sequence is the one sitting outside the ABQ in tune. It's just a very small, subtle moment because you can just see like Jimmy's kind of just beat by the decisions that are set in front of him. Like he has to be on this, community, do the community service, but also try to sell this airtime, or he loses more money, and he's kind of being crushed by the weight of the world's problems at the moment. So it's just a good little subtle moment, and kind of in this episode. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that is a good one. It's like you said, nice subtle moment. I wrote down a couple different things.
Mm-hmm.
One is Mike and Nacho.
Yeah.
And I love how that went from being like a meetup with Nacho and Price to it being Nacho and Mike, because Price just is sitting in the background while Mike actually goes and does all the talking. And yeah, that one there's some really interesting stuff that goes on there that makes that just a fascinating conversation. And Mike, I mean, I don't even know. And then the other part was Mike checking Nacho's gas cap to see if Gus is tracking him. Like, oh, that's fascinating. Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
because he's like, I know who I'm. He's like, do you know who you're dealing with? He goes, yeah, I know who I'm dealing with. Hector Salamanca goes, and then he goes and checks the gas cap. He's like, are you sure that's all you're dealing with? And right now, yeah, I think that's all he's dealing with right now.
As of now, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. And then, so the last scene I found fascinating with Jimmy in the insurance office, because he's trying to get the money back, which I mean I get, but at the same time, no, that you're not going to get that money back. It was a last ditch effort, and honestly, and by doing it, he maybe like messed himself up by revealing that his license is suspended, so his premiums are gonna have to go up. And when that comes out,
I don't know if he revealed it. Well, I think they already knew too at the same time.
It's possible, but you think they wouldn't have known that Chuck had a breakdown in court?
Well, he also called several times saying that his license was suspended.
True.
So they might have been noted the account.
But then, like after that, he starts breaking down. And at first, as he's breaking down, it's like, did it all just hit him? And for the first time, he's able to actually let it out because he's talking to someone who doesn't matter, who's putting a nail in his coffin of, no, you not only can you not get your money back, but this is now going to cost double once you practice the law again.
150%. Is that what she said?
Yeah, I think, it was 150%. Like, that's insane. Ouch. And he just starts breaking down, and it's like, my car won't start. He just goes through all sorts. I need a break. I'm working community service. I'm getting ripped off left and right. My car won't start. My brother hates me, and he's just kind of letting it all out. And then he slips in he like completely had a mental breakdown in court at the hearing. Like, wait, he did? It's in the transcripts. And like, oh, that's what, like, he's that good. Like, it felt like this is like him having an actual moment with someone he can have a moment with.
But not really a moment.
No, he's just pulling a slipping Jimmy on Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, that little weasel. This is what you're doing.
Oh, dirty weasel. Yeah, I like
that it. That was clever, and I liked how at first you're like, is this legit? And then it turns and like, oh, nope, not legit.
Nope, not legit. Yeah, not legit.
Yeah,
that's a good call. Yeah, that ending sequence, I was like confused by, but at the same time, it's like it makes Saul or Jimmy is still out to kind of hurt his brother, because he's still at the same time kind of hurt too by what happened, because now he's feeling the extra repercussions of what's going on now. Like, now that this is kind of real, he's losing money, he's bleeding his bank account dry, and maxing out his credit cards. Well, he's trying to build points up actually, but
it's a strategy I have.
It's a strategy I have. But yeah, it was a good moment. I wasn't expecting that to see, actually. So I'm kind of curious to see where it goes from there. So we shall see. But.
Because last we saw Chuck, he was calling the doctor to get help.
I need a doctor.
So that was we'll see. All right. Betsy Kettleman Douchebag Award.
All right. I think there's two obvious ones, but I'm not gonna go the obvious route. I'm going Paige in this episode. So
I have her as my LVP for probably similar reasons.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, you totally destroyed Chuck in court. I loved it. Like, yeah.
I read the transcripts.
I read the transcripts, yeah. So hey, at least she read the transcripts, but she's not reading the premiums in that book or whatever the thing they were debating.
Yeah. She doesn't know her stuff and is questioning.
She just slams it on the book on the thing. Boom. Here you go. Want to start reading? Oh, you're not gonna do it? You're gonna question me?
But you're gonna question me, even though I've been sitting here working on this day and night,
nonstop. Yeah,
nonstop. Yeah,
by myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a good call.
That's my douchebag for this episode. Even though I think there are two obvious ones.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but I'm going with what is this? This is a $14 glass of puke.
It spills it, like, half spills it.
Half spills on the table. Bring me another one.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's that guy or the guy with the cash. It's those two. But I think the guy berating the waiter.
Yeah. Come on. I don't even know which one it is. Is it Wealthy Target 1 or Wealthy Target 2 on the cast list? I think it might be Wealthy Target 2. I think that might be him. But yeah. Good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
The Don Eladio Stickman Award.
Don Eladio Stickman Award does not go to the Stickman Award. I think it goes to the director. So the film director, because he has that energy. Everybody in this episode this time around.
Camera guy?
The camera guy, yeah. I think because Saul's the director, that's right. But the camera guy, even though we considered him as one of our biggest douchebags of the show so far, just because of every time you see him, he has that smug look. At the same time, I don't know, he's shot really well in this episode, where it's like, yeah, that guy has a certain aura to him that I can't argue. So for this episode, I'll give him some credit, and he's going to get some stickman points here. So
yeah, that's good. That's a good one. I'm going with, I don't even know what his name is. I think it might be Carl, the recliner guy.
The what?
The recliner guy.
Oh yeah. That guy's his name on here is pretty funny.
What is his name?
His name in the IMDb is Friendly Faced Man.
That's there you go.
Raymond
Friendly Faced Man.
McAnally. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Friendly Faced Man.
I'm not a wordsmith. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his job is to please his wife.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. See, what happened was I don't have it. My wife said no.
Yeah. But yeah. I'll pick him because he's stuck to the one. He did not go for the premium deluxe package.
Yeah, this is true.
She will appreciate it.
Very true.
Miss Tight Wallet will appreciate it.
Miss Tight Wallet.
Best new face. Hey, that's Danny Trejo. Can I talk about the Sklar brothers?
Yes.
I want to talk about the Sklar brothers because when they popped up, it just made me smile. Jason and Randy Sklar. Like, I didn't even have to look them up. I knew their names were the Sklar brothers. Like, these guys have been around. These guys were like part of my youth.
Really?
Like they lived on ESPN for a while. They did all sorts of stuff. They've been doing stuff forever. They seemingly have been around forever. And I think they've done some they did some movies, it looks like they're just around and doing things. And I forget what they did on ESPN. They did something on ESPN at one point. But yeah, no, they're awesome. The Sklar brothers are great. And all of a sudden they pop up, I'm like, it's the Sklar brothers. These guys are amazing.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I love seeing them. That was fun.
All right, well, I didn't pick up on those guys at all, so that's interesting.
You didn't pick up on the Sklar brothers at all?
No, I didn't. I
You
have
didn't
no
know
idea
who they were?
No.
Oh, I like as soon as I saw them, like, oh, we're pulling out the big guns. We brought in the Sklar brothers for a cameo. Nice. Like they're like dueling comedians that go like do comedy tours together, and they've done yeah, it's great stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah, I did not pick up on that at all.
Well, who'd you have
For minor character, let's see here. I wrote down. Well, I was not expecting you to pick them. Or no, this is new face.
New face.
I'll go with Doreen Falco. She's the the lady at the end of the episode who is the writing notes down, listening very intently to Saul or Jimmy at the end. And I think Miss Falco is going to have a big thing to play with what's going to happen with HHM. And it would be very fascinating if it's not just Chuck's premiums that go up, but because Chuck works for HHM and he's still there, that all the premiums go up. I think that would be so interesting if that kind of happens, and see what he's not just going after, Chuck, but it's Howard's father, Mr. Nepotism himself, Howard's father. Who said chicanery like that?
That's that's Howard's that's his superhero name, Mr. Nepotism.
Mr. Nepotism.
Yeah,
I think that'd be interesting. So yeah, that's what I have as my new face, but we can also give it to Anita as well.
Yeah, Tamara Tooney. I was just looking at her too. She's been in some stuff. She's been around for a while, all the way back to Wall Street. She was in Flight. She was in Snake Eyes, The Devil's Advocate. She was in the Whitney Houston movie a few years back. She's been in a bunch of stuff too. So yeah, we got to shout her out. I can't believe you don't know who the Sklar brothers are.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. I was so excited. And you even did the ABQ and Tune. And I thought that for sure was going to be where you went.
Oh yeah. No, ABQ, I just that was catchy. That was a catchy name for the store.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. All right. Lance the Printer Guy, minor character of the episode.
So the park supervisor is the minor character of the episode.
Nice.
He's like, I can make it 0. I can make it 0. But he looks like somebody. What's his name? Where is it? The park supervisor is Frank Deal, and he was in 8th grade. He was in the other Bryan Cranston show, Your Honor. The Outsider on HBO Max, one of the Stephen King movies there, or shows. FBI's Most Wanted show. It's been in a couple things there, but Frank Deal, he looks like somebody, though, to me, that at least part of it, I could totally see where this other actor could be playing him, but I can't think of the other actor's name, and I can't think of anything, of course, he's been in, but I can picture the guy's face. So I'm going to try to research it real quick to, if I bring it up, great. If I don't, then yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. He was interesting. I liked, where's his name? Jake Sellers. Who was the bearded guy that was doing community service with him?
Oh yeah. That's the guy. He looked
just
familiar.
Get in the van. Yeah.
So, that guy looks so familiar. I thought he was clearly the guy, one of the guys at the Pimento episode. I thought he would be clearly one of those guys that would show up at that thing. And at first, when they first started lining up, I was like, "Is this like another Pimento episode?" Like,
oh yeah.
That guy was like. Not. I figured out who that guy, that park supervisor, looks like.
Who?
Matt Walsh.
Yep. I was wondering if that's who you were going to say.
Yeah, he kind of very similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could tell it
Good call on
wasn't, but I'm
that.
like, that's it looks like it.
Yeah, totally. He totally does.
Good.
Yeah, the other one I had down, Price. It was great to see Price back.
Kind of.
He popped up, and I'm like, I don't remember his name. I just kept writing in my notes, drug guy's back.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the guy's name either. That's baseball cards. Baseball cards.
I'm not here for your baseball cards.
I was like DiCaprio. Oh. See, I know who that is.
All right, best Saul one-liner.
I weep for our future.
That's a good. Yeah, he's got some good ones in this one. I wrote down Alfred Hitchcock in a rented toupee,
Yeah, that's a good.
and Kim's like, "Why is the toupee rented?"
because he has to do the maintenance on it.
Yeah, he's got to do maintenance on it.
You don't know what you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Give me a second. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's in the transcript.
In the transcript, might be his best line.
Can I read it first? That was another good one.
That's a good one. Free. We'll do it for free.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to see what else here. Oh, see a friend in the camera, and that was the other one. Friendly camera guy or friendly like recliner guy, whatever his name, friendly face guy. Take 2 was much worse than take 1, and he's like, "Great, that's the one. We got it." Yeah. Don't talk to me about expenses. That was another good one.
You see that Fender Stratocaster signed by Richie Blackmore. You know who that is, right? Somebody who's nobody's heard of. That's real good. I hope your parents enjoy supporting you for the rest of your lives. Come on, Richie Blackmore, Deep Purple. Oh, another brick in the wall. I weep for the future. That was the lines. It was good.
It's great. It's great.
I love it.
Now what's next? Best Breaking Bad reference.
Interesting.
Was there one?
No. So I thought maybe the delivery guy who brings the food, it's like $1. I can make it 0.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he possibly popped up somewhere. I also thought maybe that bearded guy popped up somewhere, but I don't know. But there was something that the envelope that he had the money in. There was a bank that was on it. It was the bank where that guy Gus's guy worked at.
Oh,
supposedly that's the connection in this episode. I saw.
Interesting. And
then it made me hungry for some of that lady's like her desserts or whatever the snacks that or she would.
It was the lawyer that would bring her the desserts.
Oh, the lawyer would bring the desserts. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So yeah.
Interesting. So just the name of the bank on the envelope. I like it.
Yeah. So that was what when I read the wiki, that's what it said. So, but that's
good deal. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything there.
Yeah, it was a really tight episode that didn't refer to anything else because I think they've been doing that a lot recently.
It's true. Like we set the record last week, right?
Yeah, it was a lot.
With seeing what's her name, Lydia. And all of the stuff, all of the
things that happened,
all of the things. Midlife crisis moment.
Penny pinching was kind of an easy one there.
Yeah, mine was similar. I just wrote down, do you take credit?
Do you take credit? That's a good one. Do you take credit? That's good.
Yeah, I like that one
too. It's like wanting to read what you're signing up for. I think that's another one that like you want to make sure what you're getting what you're signing up for.
He was just full on lawyering right there, though.
He was. He's like, well, I just signed I don't want to sign a contract if I don't, It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. It's good. Okay. LVP.
The color green.
Didn't like it on him, huh?
No, because it's okay. So there is that, like, I guess that there's like a theory I've about like the Breaking Bad colors and stuff like that on
Okay.
the episode. So he's being extremely greedy in this episode. Like he's like the money is he's all about like the money stuff and everything because he's obviously desperate for it. And so he's wearing this ridiculous green color now. And every time he's like wearing that color, he's dealing with like he's doing something with money. Oh,
Okay.
I thought of the midlife crisis.
Ah.
Cleaning yourself off with baby wipes. But then I also have a flaw with that sequence because he goes under his shirt, wipes his pits, right, and then takes off the shirt.
Just take off the shirt.
Take off the shirt
I
first.
mean, you're
and then
stripping
clean the
down to
clothes.
your underwear.
Yeah, just take off the shirt first and then wipe down. Don't do it. You're making it more complicated.
LVP. Don't put the cart before the horse. Take off the shirt first.
That's my dad.
Then wipe. Then use the wet wipe.
Yeah, wet wipe. Yeah.
Wet Ones, I think, was the official brand. Yeah. I said my LVP was Paige. Like, completely just, like, not reading the room. Come on. Come on now.
Yeah. You destroyed him.
And then my MVP, you already mentioned, it's the makeup girl. She's my MVP.
Yeah, again, back-to-back episodes. Yeah, I think that's a good call
awesome.
there.
Giving back the money.
She read the room.
She did. I think the guys did too. They just didn't care.
They're like, we get paid.
Camera guy didn't care. Boom guy, I don't think he noticed. All right. What's going to happen? We got 3 episodes till the end of the season.
I honestly think it would be so interesting if Miss Falco actually raises the premiums on all the HHM lawyers because of Chuck still working there.
I think it's going to get to a point where retaining Chuck is going to not be viable. I think that's where it's going. He's going to get fired.
Because it's going to be
he's going to go from being their best asset to their biggest liability.
To being their biggest
with
asset.
All things considered.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I think that's where it's going now too, which is interesting. It'd be interesting to see how what Howard's response is when that happens.
What would be interesting then is if that happens and then Chuck comes back and sues them for wrongful termination for like terminating him due to an illness.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's not very bad. That's not bad at all.
That would be interesting. Huh. As far as Jimmy goes, he's gonna try and pull off a con. I don't know how it's gonna go. Like, I could see he's got to do it, right? He's got to pull. He's running out of money. He's thinking way too much about it. He's gonna try and pull off something.
It's hard not to think that the con is going to be that because of the raised premiums that he's going to get the lottery as Saul Goodman, or somehow Saul Goodman is
something like that maybe.
But then that kind of feels kind of obvious and kind of on the nose to a certain extent. But at the same time, is eventually at some point they're gonna get to. So, yeah.
I think he's gonna do something where he's gonna like get caught by Chuck pulling a con.
Oh no!
And Chuck is gonna let him go because he's gonna finally realize what he's done and give him the break he deserves.
But then what happens if Chuck asks, "Hey, they just fired me. Can we con them to get back at them?"
Ooh, I don't think he would. Chuck's too above board.
Yeah, that is true. But it's kind of interesting. I don't know. That's where my head went right away. I'm like, that'd be so interesting.
But would he compromise just to give him a break? I could see that happening.
It's not bad.
And then with Mike and Nacho, I don't know. I you gotta think Nacho's gonna pull this off.
And then also, it feels like it's also kind of like whenever Vince Gilligan kind of sets something up that seems like this is where it's going down, he always has an ace up his sleeve where not necessarily it's going to happen. So Nacho seems like he has a good handle on this, but is he going to pull it off?
He's gonna try and get Mike's help though. I think he's gonna ask for Mike to help on it.
What's up with this Alan guy too? Is that
Alan
just like
guy?
or that lady Anita's husband? Does she
I
have
think the story just reminded him of what Hector does to people.
Okay, that's not
my
that's
thought.
not bad.
Because it was like he went hiking in the national park and disappeared. No one ever found him. His car was found, but not him. That sounds like he saw something he wasn't supposed to see and ended up 6 feet under somewhere in the desert. And
That's not bad.
and I that's my thought. It's like that sounds like the Good Samaritan that stopped by the ice cream truck.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not bad. Okay.
So that's what I thought. It's like, and I have a chance to get back at Hector and get him so he can never do this to people again. That might be worth it.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that.
Yeah, you get at first I was thinking, well, maybe he's trying to help her and get her money, but he's got all the money he wants.
Yeah, he has a
He
ton
can
of money.
give her money, but I think that was really where it was going. Is he's trying to help her. Now here, all right. So Nacho needs some help. What is he gonna put in these capsules? He doesn't know what to put in it. He asks Mike. Mike doesn't know for sure. He asks Gus, and Gus asks Gail.
Ooh. Okay. I was thinking you were going with the veterinarian when you first started off, but like, do you know a guy? But yeah, Gail Bedecker.
Gail will come up at some point. I don't know if it's now, but he's coming up. He has to.
He's the next biggest other than Walt and Jesse, but I feel like it's way too early for that. I don't think you need to have those guys. I'm not stupid. I know that they're eventually show up here in the show.
Yeah.
They would kind of have to, but I don't think that. And that this point that you brought up, that's not part of it. But I think Gail
at this point, Gail's just a student getting his degrees paid for by Gus.
Yeah, I think he would be the biggest person that hasn't shown up yet.
Besides Walt and Jesse?
Besides Walt and Jesse, Skylar, and
Hank. Yeah.
And
Possible.
Purple.
And Purple.
Yeah.
The Purple Aura.
Yeah. So I think, thinking back, I think Gail would be the biggest kind of player that hasn't necessarily shown up yet.
Outside of the big ones.
Outside of the big ones,
I'm trying to think. Badger and Skinny.
Badger, Skinny. Yeah, that's a good call. And Bill Burr.
Emilio's got to show up at some point.
Yeah, true.
It's Crazy's cousin.
Yeah, I don't think Badger and Skinny are going to necessarily show. Skinny has a better possibility of showing up than Badger does.
Because at what point is he Tuco's?
That's the only time. Like if they show some like this Hector go and visit like Tuco at some point or whatever.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I could think of that would be a possibility. Anyway,
we got 3 episodes.
All right, 3 episodes.
It'll be interesting to see where it goes.
Correct. Yeah, but I would like to leave you with one fun fact before we end the episode. This episode right here marks that Bob Odenkirk has appeared in more episodes than Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston in this universe.
Wow.
He played that character longer than those other 2 actors. So
that's fascinating.
So very interesting. Obviously, he has the most tenure this show franchise. So kind of interesting that this is the episode.
I mean, you got to think Mike passes him up at some point too. Passes those 2 up.
Yeah, definitely. Mike would probably be up there. I think Mike didn't show up till end of season,
season 2.
2. Yeah.
And then he was in and out for a while.
Yeah.
Gosh, depending on how things go, Gus could get close too.
Yeah, depending on how many episodes he's in. For sure. So, yeah, anyway, only time will tell. So, with that said, we will see you on the next one. And what's more? What do we have to do next, Terry?
Better Call Saul.
You sit and spin your buttholes.
Subscribe.